What's up YouTube? What's up Donarchy? This is a brand new series I'm starting on my channel called Oddcast, where we talk about odd shit. And based on everything we gather, we're basically gonna rate it odd or not odd. My opinions are gonna be off of a fresh slate. If I ever felt any way about any community of any type of sort, all of that is erased. Everything is starting from a clean slate. None of this is gonna be biased. My opinion is my opinion, respect it. Your opinion is your opinion, I respect it. What better way to start off Oddcast than nonetheless the topic of furries have been talked about online for decades upon decades. I'm sure everyone knows what a furry is. I'm sure you've probably seen a furry before. Furries are not new to the online world. Furries are probably one of the most hated groups online, and therefore they have the honor of becoming the first topic that we talk about on Oddcast. Basically, for those of you who don't know what a furry is, furries have this thing that they call personas, which is basically furry and persona put together, which creates their identity. A lot of them wear the suits. I guess all the suits are unique and they all have different characteristics that describe them, whether it's a real person or just a fake character. One of the first things you think about is the suits that they wear. Those suits must be hot. They must be, I don't know, what other place to do our research than TikTok itself. So let's hop on TikTok and see if you can find some information about a fursuit. I hear suits are very, very expensive. Full suits start at $6,100. If you got $6,100 to spend on a fursuit, you making money somehow. Heads alone start at $2,665. Yo, what type of jobs these furries got? Hold on, let me find out. These are like rich people in disguise. This is what some of the heads look like. Like artistically, right? I'm not an artist, but artistically, like, yeah, I mean, y'all got designs. These are like mascots and stuff like that, right? Y'all got design. They got the hands. The hands cost anywhere from $500 to $700. You got the full fingers, you feel me? They got the feather fit. They got the slim fit. Sleeves cost about $250. Bodysuit itself, it can go up to $7,000 or more. So obviously, yeah, they have the cheap options and they also have the expensive options. Like these are like pretty unique design looking stuff. Like I can see these as mascots. Obviously, they don't use them as mascots. We know furries got money. I know a lot of you furries are gonna be watching this. I got a question for you guys. What do you do as a job to be able to afford a fursuit? Is it everybody that buys the top fursuits, or are there people that buy like the inexpensive fursuits as starters or something? We've clearly established that furries are rich AF.
This is how much I made as a full-time fursuit maker in the month of December. From my small business alone, I made £3,243 in revenue. I then spent a lot of money on materials this month, which totaled up to £947, making my profit £2,295. I currently have no other revenue streams, so I'm fully surviving off the income generated from my small business.
Okay, little business owner right here, full-time fursuit maker, said that in the month of December made about 2,500 USD is decent. I say that because everything's basically expensive, so it really depends on where you live. That's not bad. I don't know if it's how consistent it is, but that's not bad. How is this worth $400? Furries, explain this to me. Oh, 40 bucks, okay. That confused me. I was like, $400 for that? When that NSFW furry commission pays all your bills for the month. That is interesting. What the f did I just see? That was so disturbing.
How long have you been a furry?
I've been a furry since 2018.
How long have you been a furry?
Since high school, going on like 10 years for me.
And what's your persona?
This is Benjamin. He's a lion.
Okay.
Well, a demon lion.
What's your persona?
I am a dragon.
How much did your costume cost?
Like right around 4K or so.
What do you do for a living?
4K.
I work in personal auto insurance currently.
How much did your costume cost?
So I make fursuits and I made this one, but the materials costed around like $500, $600.
What made you become a furry?
Honestly, my best friend in high school, like I was really into dragon stuff at the time, and like they were a furry, so kind of got me.
So a question I have is, that other spent about $500-600 to make her suit, and this one spent $4,000 to make the suit. As someone looking at it as I'm not a furry, the suits look the same quality. What's the difference in this quality stuff that they mentioned about? Because why wouldn't this guy also spend $600 to get the same suit that the girl has?
How'd you get into becoming a furry?
Animal Jam and Wings of Fire.
Do you ever receive like hate at all, online or in person?
Not as much as we used to. I feel like it's gotten to be a lot more like accepted. Not so long ago, we did get a lot,
Yeah. Have you ever received like any hate on social media or in person?
Yes, I have. It's on social media, but not so much in person. Yeah, I get a lot of comments on my social media posts about, you know, like, oh, it's always like, oh, you're fatherless or something. I have a dad, but like,
Dang.
you know.
Yeah. Does it get to you?
No, I don't let it get to me because they're so uncreative. It's just like, you hear it so many times.
Well, that's new. Some of them do have dads. That's not odd. Some have dads. So far, they're up on the leaderboards right now. So far, they're doing pretty well. They're rich, and some of them have dads. So basically, we ended up looking to see if there's a fursuit marketplace where we can basically find a way to buy a fursuit. I don't know how you guys end up buying them, which has me thinking, yes, you guys probably have a place to buy fursuits, but how common is it to get scammed when you want to buy a fursuit? So someone posted on the furry Reddit, scammer alert. This person is scamming people. I commissioned a head from this person, and I just got warned by someone else that they were scammed, and I'm still waiting for my refund. First thing on the odd list, scams can get scammed for fursuits. They can get scammed for art. Those things, I guess, are pretty pricey in your community, so that's pretty odd. So I see this post here. What are some of your worst nightmare commission stories? Person here says, I had this happen once with a user who kept doing trades with me, getting NSFW content of his character with random people's OCs. I didn't know they weren't his at the time, but I didn't think to ask. And then I was contacted by one of the creators, the character's owners, and felt like such an ass. Hid the image and had to talk to the original guy trading me. He had apparently done it with a lot of others. This isn't to kink shame anybody or anything, but I find it weird that these people are even making NSFW versions of these animals. Essentially, that's what these characters are. They're animals. They're dogs, cats, dragons, like we saw. That's pretty odd to me.
This is the first furry I've ever seen.
Oh, hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Carlo, sorry.
Okay, I'm just kind of a little nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Kamioka.
Kamioka. Wow, what a name. I like that name.
They seem nice. They seem like nice people.
Fandom has the stinkiest fans.
God, as a part of a fandom that I'm a part of, unfortunately it would have to be the furry community. I've heard horrid things. I haven't gone to a convention, so I can either confirm or deny it, but the memes exist for a reason. Wear your deodorant.
Fandom has the stinkiest fans.
God.
Nah, he got y'all. He got y'all. Furries apparently have bad hygiene, so it's not that to the list. Okay, so they can get sturdy. That's fire. Bro, look at that crib, bro. I'm telling you, they got money. Based on what we got so far, we can't really make our decision whether it's odd or not odd. Something that I do want to look more into is that NSFW section. We already know these furries are paying lots of money to make artwork of their characters in very NSFW ways. So obviously we want to look into, do they take it from art now to real life, if you understand what I'm saying. So for those of you who don't know, people that are attracted to animals are called zoophiles. We're just gonna use the term zoo, but that is a big problem in the furry community that definitely cannot be overlooked. Apparently there's been furry content creators that have been exposed for being into animals.
And I want to clear the air and say that for the record, I am a zoophile.
Hell no! This is disgusting. No, this is actually gross. This is like weird. Like, animals are so innocent. Leave animals out of all this stuff. Obviously, I'm aware not every furry in the community is a zoophile or anything like that. I don't know how you guys really feel about them. Maybe you guys don't like them. But I won't completely use this as my judgment towards the community itself. But it is something that's there, so it can't be ignored. And I honestly think you furries should put on deodorant because you stink. It is time to give my full opinion on how I feel about the furry community based off what I know. I tried to be non-biased the most I can be. So far, what we got on the outside is the scams, the NSFW, furries don't wear deodorant, your own said it, not me. The cringe videos that you guys post, and the zoo community stuff. Obviously, not every furry is probably this. I don't know the percentage and stuff, and I'm sure it goes way deeper into this, but I don't want to go into that whole thing. And then on the not odd side, furries seem to be extremely rich. Some have dads. They seem to be nice and sweet people, and they can get sturdy. Based on everything we found today, my opinion on furries, odd or not odd, it's going to be odd. One thing I will say though is on Oddcast, if you don't like the rating that your community received, you guys can appoint one person to have an interview with me that may or may not be able to change my opinion on you guys or not. So if you guys do end up finding someone that you want to basically be your representative, contact me. Let me know. See if we can schedule an interview and see if my opinion can change on that. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy the first episode of Oddcast. There's going to be a lot more coming out. Let me know what you find odd that you want me to talk about on the next episode of Oddcast that we do. I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.